Hey guys, red and black greetings. This is Flamengo. Welcome to the Paparazzo Rubro-Negro channel. If you're just joining, please follow, like, and share on all platforms. On YouTube, subscribe below. Turn on notifications by clicking the bell and leave a cool like on the video. We're here bringing you a lot of information. This is breaking news. Flamengo is building a super team. Flamengo is doing what only they can do. Felipe BAP was talking, by the way, we're going to talk about Felipe Luís. There could be a twist here. Felipe's contract might be renewed even after so many complicated situations. And we're going to talk about these signings as well. BAP said he wanted 2 equally skilled players for every position, which I also thought, how could Flamengo have 2 players at Pedro's level in the attack? How would they do that? Would they sign someone from where? From whom? Look, Flamengo found someone and is going after him. In defense, Vitão, whom Flamengo is about to announce, they're just sorting out the agent's commission. Vitão is a good player, even though I'm against it since Inter didn't want to include the Thiago Maia debt and all, but he's another good defender for Flamengo. Flamengo has Leo Ortiz, Leo Pereira, Danilo, and Vitão. 4 players, enough for 2 teams. Yeah, we have 3 left backs on the squad today. Could it be that one of them will be involved in the Caio Jorge negotiation? Are we going to talk here about this name, Caio Jorge? If there was any player, any forward at Pedro's level for us to talk about here, it would be Caio Jorge. And that's the name Flamengo is after for the attack. Look how impressive this information is. Andre Hernandez and Bruno Andrade on Entertainment and Sports Programming Network, right? Bruno Andrade is now at Entertainment and Sports Programming Network. He used to be elsewhere. They brought information on Sports Center that the player Caio Jorge from Cruzeiro is of interest to Flamengo and that Flamengo is going all out to sign Caio Jorge. And I checked with a source connected to Flamengo's management who confirmed the news and said that Flamengo really is trying to sign Caio Jorge. So Flamengo really wants to sign Caio Jorge and will make every effort to sign the striker. Is it to have 2 spectacular strikers in that position and then Flamengo? So the offer that Andre Hernandez brought from Flamengo was 30 million euros, then we checked, and also Pablo Galdencio from Canal Homem. Bengal said it was 30 million euros. Another important player for Heleno. We wondered, is it Luis Araujo? Cruzeiro already tried for him. Is this info accurate? We got in touch with a source connected to the board who confirmed that Flamengo really does want to sign Caio Jorge. And this time, it's not Luis Araujo that Flamengo would give up. And the situation is even different from what was reported. First of all, it's 30 million euros fixed. Flamengo's offer for Caio Jorge. Pedrinho believes the player is worth 45 million euros, doesn't want to let him go, and I've even heard he called the player. Stay, let's win the Libertadores together. But Caio Jorge even liked the Entertainment and Sports Programming Network Sports Center post, which said Flamengo wanted to sign him for 196 million reais, about 30 million euros. And there's already an update, okay? So Flamengo is interested in signing the player and also involving a player from their squad. So the fixed offer would be 30 million euros for Caio Jorge, and the offer with a player exchange would be 22 million euros. Plus Everton Cebolinha, a player who has the approval of Coach Tite. So Flamengo is trying to sign Caio Jorge. They want to sign him. They're in a hurry to sign him. Caio Jorge offers 30 million euros fixed, or it's, 22 million euros plus the signing of Everton. Cebolinha's contract with Flamengo is ending, but he'll sign a new one, so nothing changes for Flamengo or Cruzeiro. It would be important because he would only have 1 more year on his contract. Flamengo would be making a great deal. It's a great deal. Caio Jorge was the top scorer and, in my view, the best striker in the Brasileirão. Arrascaeta was the best player overall, but Caio Jorge was the top striker for me. He even scored against Flamengo. He's a special player. I've been talking about Caio Jorge here on the channel for a long time, and for me, signing Caio Jorge would be the biggest signing right now from Brazilian soccer, okay? He's a player who comes in to really make a difference. So I did some research, talked to some people. Flamengo management sources confirmed the news, even denying it. Cruzeiro isn't after Luiz Araujo this time, which matches Andre Hernandez's info, right? That the name would be Cebolinha. We already suspected it would be Cebolinha, because Tite likes him and has already requested his signing, having Tite's approval, so Cebolinha would be the name. With another 22 million euros, and the situation with Luiz Araujo, whom Cruzeiro recently tried to sign, was of interest to Cruzeiro. Pedrinho tried and all, but this time it's not Luiz Araujo, okay? So these are the names we have to bring in. Who could come? Ayrton Lucas. Flamengo has 3 fullbacks. Matias himself, then De La Cruz, right? Who's a player that's worth a bit more, so that would make a difference, an interesting value. And look, it's worth remembering that Flamengo signed Everton Cebolinha for 11 million euros, but with goals and everything else, it reached almost 16 million euros. He's not worth as much now due to injuries, but he's still a great player. Okay, Flamengo counts on him, and we know he's a national team player and all that. And if you're paying another 22 million euros, we're talking about 38, 36 million euros, right? Maybe some more bonuses or something, and Flamengo is trying that way. I honestly think there's a chance the deal will go through, especially because Caio Jorge later removed the like, but he actually liked the post that talked about him going to Flamengo, right? Leaving Cruzeiro for Flamengo. Look, let's talk about the turnaround with coach Felipe Luís. A lot of people out there talking about the possibility of Felipe Luís not staying at Flamengo. We even said here that according to a source close to the board, it was difficult because he had to give in. And we made a video here appealing to Felipe, right? Like making an appeal to him, you know. He could think a little about Flamengo, lower his demands a bit. We understand that today, after winning all those titles, he has the right to think he's worth more and all that. Come on, we said both Flamengo and Felipe should compromise a bit. It would be ideal for both sides. And apparently, at least according to the news that Thiago Asmar is bringing, he has a very close friendship with Felipe Luiz's people. He's saying that Felipe is likely to give in and that there's still optimism about Felipe Luiz's contract renewal, despite Mauro Cesar's report, who also works with Thiago Asmar at Jovem Pan, that. And we also said that Felipe might not renew. But this is a serious possibility because even members of the board were already starting to get apprehensive. But Thiago Asmar brings up that optimism is taking over again and that maybe everything will work out, especially because it's much later now in Europe, so during the night a good piece of news might come for Flamengo's fans. Let's bring Thiago Asmar Pilhado here.
Exclusive update on Filipe Luiz's status with Flamengo. The answer will be given tonight or early in the morning in Brazil, which would be tomorrow morning in Europe. So I spoke with a very strong source inside Flamengo, and Filipe Luiz's answer will be given tonight or in Brazil early in the morning today, which would be in the morning in Europe. Flamengo does have, contrary to a lot of things being said on social media and the internet, Flamengo is confident. They're expecting a positive outcome, a renewal with Filipe Luís. Jose Buto has taken the lead. He's talking directly with Filipe Luís. Is that it?
We said he was trying to unite both sides.
What was told to me is that it's either yes or no. Filipe Luis's answer to Flamengo will be given by tonight or early morning. In Brazil, since everything is being settled in Europe, I'm looking into everything about this situation. We've already reported exclusive news stories, like Flamengo's offer to Filipe Luís. And now this one, so is the saga coming to an end? Tonight, overnight, or at the latest early in the morning, Filipe Luís will have already given an answer. And yes, there is confidence in Flamengo. Yes, there is confidence that it will have a positive outcome. Unlike much of the news I'm seeing where some people are already losing confidence inside Flamengo. No, inside Flamengo there is indeed confidence that Filipe Luís will renew with the club. Another exclusive from Pilhado, you can write it down. Tonight, at the latest by early morning, because morning here is already daytime in Europe, there will be an answer from Filipe Luís to Flamengo.
He collaborated with me on this news. Pilhado is always very well informed too, but there is optimism from some people. But some are, okay, Thiago, some are worried, okay? I heard from a very influential person in Flamengo's management that the concern exists. Because up until now, Felipe hadn't given in. Let's see, in this answer you said he's going to give because up until now he hadn't given in, his agent hadn't given in, and there was this concern. That's it. I invite you to follow, and also thanks CRF Models for helping us with the investigations. CRF Models on Twitter, on X, right? Bruno Lemos always helps with the investigations. Subscribe and turn on notifications. Hit the bell and leave a cool like on the video. Red Black greetings. This is Flamengo, all right?